Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Today's theme is the Parkles getting into trouble with the authorities. The authorities in the United States. We've just looked at that whole USAID scandal. And now we are going to look at a Neil Sean story. So we're going to say allegedly Harry has been requested or required, this is allegedly, by the UK courts or government, doesn't matter, to provide evidence of Archie and Lilibet's birth, proper birth certificates. And this is for the security case, this ongoing case. I think there's another hearing in April, if I'm not mistaken, about this whole thing. And apparently they want to see the real birth certificates. And now it all boils down to that announcement outside Buckingham Palace, the gates of Buckingham Palace, on the easel. The royal births are announced there. The little footman or whatever comes out with the gloves on and puts this thing on the easel. We've all seen it happen 1,000 times. Well, not, I'm exaggerating. Wildly, Archie's announcement wasn't signed by royal doctors, was worded differently to all the others, and raised a great deal of suspicion at the time, suspicion that is still ongoing. And seemingly, according to Neil Sean, is shared by government/court officials, whatever. So Apprentice Tarot on the tarot table for this one, he says that they want to get the full picture of the individuals that might receive security, not just in the UK, but around the world, and that this is something that Harry didn't think through. He's not renowned for his farsightedness. He didn't think through when he started this whole thing, that they might actually say, all right, then you claim that you have 2 children who are in the line of succession legitimately. Prove it. Prove it. So, oops, and I've just knocked the camera. And so that's where we are today. A short little reading. We're going to look and see, is the government or whoever, are they requesting this? Are they suspicious? How's Harry feeling about this? We're going to ask what he might be concealing or covering up about the children's birth certificates. So we know that's very strange things. Archie's was changed along the line, and nobody's ever really got a very good glimpse of either of theirs. Harry, I think, has weirdly put himself as the Duke of Sussex in his first name on Lilibet. So I think there was something weird like that. There have been so many weird things, it's hard to keep track at this stage. But both birth certificates, pretty weird. And I think documents sealed, unavailable to the general public, which is also a bit strange. And then we're going to ask just what's going to happen as a result of this. If this is a thing, may not be a thing at all. And so let's remind you that flying cards. This is tarot, and this is for fun and entertainment, and this is all my opinion, and it is all speculation, and I just read energy here. And of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. Neil Sean getting more and more direct about the things that he's saying about these children. Interestingly, he's obviously feeling emboldened for some reason, and this is one of these stories that I don't think he would have talked about just even a few months ago. Interesting card has shown up as our underlying energy, the 10 of Pentacles. Legacy, inheritance. It's the royal family card in the sense of the line of succession. It's about family, it's about legacy, it's about through the generations, passing through the generations. That needs to come out too. 10 of Swords. In reverse, not possibly belonging in the line of succession. Those children not part of that family legacy being passed down from generation to generation. The wealth, the status, the bloodline, all of that. The titles, it's all there. It's about grandparents and children and family and all that stuff. Future proofing in reverse, sitting with the 10 of Swords. Devastated by bad news, ruin. Okay, that's our underlying energy. Scary stuff. So maybe Neil Sean is onto something. Let's see. We're testing it, testing the energy of the story. And our situation we're dealing with is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, it says overanalyze. It says about the mind. Unclear, bad idea for sure. Poor or negative communication. Very bluntly put, for me as a reader, the Ace of Swords, when it's in the reverse, is about lies. Upright, it's about truth and justice and clarity and a clear vision, stating your intention clearly with great mental ability, wisdom. It's in reverse. Chaos, mess, lack of foresight. What was Neil Sean saying about this is something that Harry hadn't thought through. I think that really is the Ace of Swords in reverse. Not thinking this one through. I just want my security, I want my IPP status, I want the flashing lights and the Outriders and the North Korean, the army running alongside, that huge big stretch limo, and the whatever comes with the IPP status, which a lot of people speculate they're so insistent on, is because you get all kinds of immunity with the IPP status. I don't know. I had a look at it ages ago and it didn't look like they qualified for IPP status. I think you have to be seriously head of state kind of person. He's the spare. He's not even the spare anymore. So that's just me and my ignorance showing, no doubt. But let's have a look. What is the government up to? What do they suspect? What do they want? Allegedly. We got the Knight of Swords. They're in fighting mood here. Quick thinking, attacks, likes to debate. Prove it. Prove it is very much in that card. Some sharp-witted, whatever, and lawyer. It's very lawyerly, the Knight of Swords. Strategy. It's about fighting. It's about strategizing and winning through argument. Very much the Knight of Swords. So I think it's lawyers, and I think lawyers have cooked up this plan. Okay, you're gonna fight us like this, even though you've been told over and over and over and over again that you have no case. Go away. You're insisting on this. Well, now prove it. You say that you can't bring your children back to the UK. It's not safe. We still haven't worked out why, although we did hear the wild tale that Harry and Meghan were trying to get an armed bodyguard to stand at the door of the kindergarten where Archie goes, allegedly, in Santa Barbara. So prove it. Knight of Swords. Challenge. Challenge laid down. How does Harry feel about it? So I think Neil Sean might be allegedly onto something here. How does Harry feel right now about this? Ooh, we've got the Emperor in reverse, weak foundation, government, questioning authority. He's literally in trouble with authority right now. The Emperor is authority, position of power, leadership, makes rules, maintains order. My theme of the day, the Emperor. And Harry and Meghan bumping up against authority figures. They thought they could get away with, I won't say murder, metaphorically maybe murder. They thought they could get away with anything. They could break any rules. They had their backers, whoever. They had their protection, the Bidens, the Obamas, the Gettys, the Oprahs, the Aspen Institute, all the rest of it. All gone. And suddenly the whole world has changed. And now they realize how weak their position is, weak foundation. There are people who insist on the rule of law, who insist on boundaries, do what you're told to do. Why should you have a get out of jail free card where everyone else has to do the right and proper thing? You go and produce the paperwork, please. We're waiting for it. He doesn't like this at all because it's challenging his little ego. Yeah, I could get quite abusive when I say that. Goodness me. I won't. It's also the king, just by the way. It's the king in reverse. Why isn't the king protecting me? The king, Harry still believes this, and I think he'll believe it till his dying day, that the king can just click his fingers and say, bring forth the armed bodyguards for Has-Been and his mysterious children that I've never met, and herself, and make it so. Harry believes that. Okay, let's get on with what might Harry be hiding. And I've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, that's the bloodline in reverse, the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Swords in reverse, which to me is dodgy, to me means that truths have not been told. What is going on in the hidden area of this reading? Ooh, we have got, difficulty lessons. I wouldn't say that, no. The 5 of Pentacles is the outcast energy, poverty, financial loss, outcast in despair, spiritually bankrupt as well. I don't often bother with that kind of thing in these royal readings. It's in reverse. It tells me that he knows they don't belong. He wants to bring them back. They don't belong in the sort of more existential sense, rather than just the literal sense of blood and who they are. But he knows they don't belong. He knows that they are cast out somehow at some deeper level than just, oh, we exited because. Sorry, I'm mangling this one, but it's they left, which is the 5 of coins. They exited, but they really left because there was a deeper reason. Pentacles are all about the body, DNA, things like that. Not necessarily that their DNA doesn't match, but that their births don't. The stories around their births don't line up with how you get into the line of succession in the royal family of the body stuff there. Wanting them to be in, because the card is in the reverse, he wants them to be in the line of succession anyway, even though they don't by rights belong, because of the mystery around their births, which now seemingly laid down the gauntlet and okay, prove it. It does seem quite strong energy in this reading for me. Just reading energy and just speculating. But he knows that they don't belong, wants them in. That's what I'm getting from the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. My opinion, just reading energy. What is going to happen with this whole situation? Is it going to be able to satisfy them? What's going to happen? Just leaving it wide open. I've got the King of Pentacles. It looks like he is going to assert himself in this, and it's quite a surprising outcome given the terrible energy here. It looks as if he is going to have some kind of a case that he can present to them, that they're going to, and I'm sorry to say this, but it's what's coming through, that they might back down about this and let it go back to, dog barking next door, they might let it go back to the Ravik, the committee that actually does this, because he's coming in very powerfully there with this King of Pentacles energy. So I think old big head guy and he together are somehow going to, they seem quite good at saying, well, things can't be revealed to the public for privacy reasons and security reasons and tralala. So I think lawyer is going to come back quite powerfully in here, and so I don't think we're going to ever find out about it, and I think we're going to see him smug and strutting about with that face that he's got now, that permanent face, that sort of angry face, fighting with everyone, fighting with his own shadow at the moment, our King of Pentacles. It doesn't mean that he's going to get what he wants, just by the way. It means that he might be able to bully his way through. Bully energy in the King of Pentacles, just also sort of Taurian energy. So it's there, the bull is in there. That's why I say bully energy in the King of Pentacles. And push it through and get it back to Ravik for them to have another think about this. But there's definitely something going on here that is really bad. Really bad. And the government knows, the court knows, everybody knows. But somehow this Ginger Whinger is going to be protected again. I'm very sorry to say. Very, very sorry to see this card as the outcome of this reading. But anyway, that's what happens with these readings. And so this looks like this has got some energy still in it and some way to go still, this court case. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.